Good afternoon. My name is Jessica Howington, and I am the lead teacher to consider a charter school in our school district. I will treat the new Forsyth County school system charter school as a startup charter school. A startup charter school is a charter school that did not exist prior to becoming a charter school. A charter school gives students another choice of how to learn. This is an important advantage since there are so many different learning styles and interests. There are multiple pros and cons of bringing a charter school to our school system, our district. Charters are more autonomous than traditional public schools, and they are flexible to meet the needs of the classroom and are free to do what works, as opposed to a one size fits all approach that a public school can have. It offers choice for both students and teachers. Many charter schools have smaller classroom sizes. Fewer students mean the teacher in a charter school can provide their students with more one on one attention, and this can improve students' performance. The independence of a charter school can also allow it to offer specialized class or alternative approaches to education, much like a private school, but without the cost. Charter schools can change. Teacher performance and salaries are often tied to those metrics. Because of this, students can lose up to days of learning each year. Though some charter schools have an advantage of being housed in an existing school facility, most startup charters, like the one that we would have in our district, must find and finance our own location. According to the Georgia DOE website, the local board and the state board shall treat a startup charter school no less favorably than other local schools. The smaller charter schools often do not have much to offer in sports or extracurricular activities compared to a traditional public school. Attending a charter school usually means the family must provide transportation, that there could be lack of diversity when a school does not provide transportation and could require many mandatory volunteer hours from the parents. As we recruit and induct employees into our district, we share district core values, which are the heart of what makes Forsyth County Schools work really well. We really do consider our staff, our students, and our families member of our family. Forsyth County Schools is extremely progressive, yet maintains a welcoming and caring culture. So, this is why I believe charter schools are a good idea for our county. They align with our vision that quality learning and superior performance for all as we prepare and inspire all learners to lead for success. A charter school will benefit students in 5 different ways. The biggest one is fostering community involvement. A great benefit of charter schools is, in general, is the amount of involvement a community can put into making an effective learning environment. Fostering community allows children to grow their social skills and build confidence within a tight knit community. Charter schools also focus on real world needs. Standard public schools tend to have strict curriculums that can leave little room for real world skills that can help students become more well rounded and ready for adulthood or college. Charter schools have the flexibility to teach kids what they might need in the real world, especially those who are in high school. Charter schools also support individual learners. One of the biggest benefits of a charter school is the learning environment that can be one-on-one and small group settings. Rather than getting lost in a sea of children or oversized classrooms that might be the norm at a larger public institution, charter schools are able to give more focused attention and learning environments to students who need it the most. Fourth, curriculum freedom. Traditional public schools might be bogged down with standards or red tape. Charter schools have much more freedom when it comes to setting a curriculum and adapting these as needed. And last, the benefit of a charter school for students is the online learning that they can offer that others might not, that are not online learning options. This is something that can give kids the technical skills needed in jobs and preparing them for higher education. So, what would the process look like for charter school for the student selection? By law, charter schools must admit all students who wish to attend the school and must institute a public lottery for admission if the number of students interested in attending school exceeds the school capacity. So they would start with the application and go to a lottery if need be. In the case of a startup charter school like the one that we would have in Forsyth, the categories allowed under the Charter School Act allows siblings of a student enrolled in the startup charter school, a sibling of a student enrolled in another local school, or designated in the charter, a student whose parent or guardian is a member of the governing board or the charter school, or is a full-time teacher or professional in the or employee at the charter school, and students matriculating from a local school designed in the charter. Enrollment procedures for a charter school are the same as those for traditional public schools. More requirements can be seen in the SBOE Rule 160. And lastly, how to keep parents in the know of the charter school that will be coming to our district. Charter schools use this flexibility to implement innovative or unique programs in order to provide education option to parents and students that are not typically available in the traditional schools. When you think of a charter school, two words can come to mind: autonomy and flexibility. In order to keep parents in the know, we can engage parents in having an advisory group, enlisting them in community organizations, consulting them in charter school marketing or developing of the PR plan, social media, and lastly, an initiative of having a day in the life of their school and inviting parents to the charter school to give them a view of what it would look like. Thank you, and I look forward to the direction we will be giving to complete the charter school.